One of the things that can be challenging as we're trying to change our water consumption is the fact that if you have been chronically dehydrated, you don't have a thirst reflex anymore. Your body has, through the hypothalamus, told you over and over and over again that it needs hydration. And when that hasn't been provided, at some point your body stops speaking to you. And so I've had a lot of patients who have said, but I'm never thirsty. Well, if you're never thirsty, that's almost a guaranteed sign that you exist in some level of chronic dehydration. And so one of the questions is, how do we get that healthy thirst reflex back again? And the answer is, we start to become hydrated. A great, easy to employ basic rule for hydration is we should drink in water about half of our body weight in ounces. So for a 160-pound person, that means that their baseline water intake should be about 80 ounces per day. And that's just baseline. So then if you exercise, if you're hot, if you sweat, if you're crying a lot, all of these things will require more water intake. So that's just the baseline to go off of. One of the easiest ways to do that is to just down 2 big glasses of water first thing when you wake up in the morning. It's a great time to get it into your system because when you're sleeping, your body's going through all sorts of detox processes. Your brain is detoxing, your whole body's detoxing, your liver is active, your kidneys are active. And so it's a great time to put in a large quantity of water so that all of those processes that you did during the night to detox, you can actually dissolve those metabolites in the water and excrete them from your system. For some people, drinking 2 large glasses of water in the morning can be challenging. If you have low stomach acid, for some people, they'll feel a little bit nauseous if they put in a large quantity of water. To combat that, it can be really helpful to squeeze a half a lemon and put a little salt in your water. It adds a little bit of acid to counteract the diluting of stomach acids. And sometimes that can make it a lot easier to put in that large amount of water first thing in the morning. But one of the things that's really fascinating is that when you start hydrating in the morning, all of a sudden you start feeling thirsty again. It begs the question, what do you do if you don't like the taste of water? The first time somebody asked me that, I thought it was the most ridiculous question I'd ever heard, because water doesn't taste, right? Well, apparently it does. And a lot of people who have become accustomed to consuming something that's flavored all the time don't enjoy the taste of water. There have been studies done that say that if there's flavor in the water, we do actually consume more water. And so there are a couple strategies that you can use when you're trying to switch over to higher water consumption. There are so many different electrolyte options out there nowadays, and adding in the electrolytes can be a great strategy because it adds flavor. And it actually is easier for your body to absorb water that has some electrolytes in it. Just look for a brand that is not heavily sweetened with either sugar or artificial flavors. There are people who add essential oils to their water. You can add an essential oil of peppermint or lemon or orange. You can cut up fruit and put that into your water. It gives a really nice bit of flavoring that might make it a lot easier for people to get the water into their body throughout the course of the day. So let's just do a really quick recap. Start with 2 glasses of water first thing in the morning. Try to ditch your sugary drinks and move more towards hydration with water, water with electrolytes, water with a hint of flavoring that comes from cut up fruit or vegetables. And we want to do, as a baseline, half of our body weight per day in ounces. That would be a great place to start with changing diet in order to have healthier brain function and more optimal functioning in your body.